Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG & Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for checking out G is for Gentlemen. I'm Nathaniel James, Mr. WJ Knots himself. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I know it looks a little different today because a familiar face is not here, Mr. Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Mr. Senor Wapo himself. But I think we're going to fill in. I think we're going to do a good job. You know, I also got my co-host right here with me. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Royce Thomas. On Instagram, I'm Body by Royce. All one word. On Facebook, I'm Royce Thomas, RoyceThomas. We're definitely missing our host, but we'll definitely be able to carry the torch on without him.
Great. So I think today we thought we'd talk about, the holiday season is upon us. We want to talk about a lot of great things. This time of year, people are really happy. People are doing a lot of shopping. The weather's a little colder, so we got more opportunities to be more stylish. So like every week, we're going to go over a few things, touch on a few topics and things of that nature. So one thing that was brought to our attention is basically what IHOP is doing. IHOP is coming out with an apparel line. So yeah, that my thoughts is exactly, man. So basically it's saying that IHOP is doing stuff like they're going to have things like sweaters, kids accessories, with emphasis on stuff like pancakes and stuff like that. What you think about that, Roy?
That's real interesting. First of all, I haven't eaten an IHOP in a long time, and I just don't think pancake wear is something I pretty much would want to put on. But that's it's
the International House of Pancakes.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be walking around with an omelet hoodie or a crew neck with some sausage on it.
I can honestly see how it could do well. Icon, I think, is part of American. IHOP is a part of American pop culture. Like, there's people who enjoy pancakes. Like,
I love pancakes.
I'll give you an example. Think about this. How crazy do people go about tacos? Taco Tuesdays, taco everything.
I'm one of those people.
There you go. So I'm sure it's people out there who love pancakes one and the same.
Yeah, well, do you have any taco T-shirts?
No, I don't.
Okay, I don't either, but I'm crazy about tacos.
But I have taco socks, and I have sold taco socks.
Okay.
Like people like I've seen people have memes about it, post about it. Like it is a serious thing.
Yeah, well, everybody's trying to hop into the fashion industry these days. So, somebody will buy it, and that's really all that matters.
Yeah, I agree. And then I think when I think of something like that, I think it's something more so like, especially when you say kids gear. Think about you have kids accessories. Maybe I don't know if maybe they're going to toys as well. Like it's a playful, fun thing. And then think about this though too. Think about this. Okay, IHOP, right? Okay, when I think IHOP, I don't just think of regular pancakes. What else you think about?
Chocolate chip pancakes.
Give me some more.
The omelets.
Give me some.
Oof. The strawberry banana pancakes.
So think about that. So there's a lot of different colors, different designs.
Yeah.
It broadens it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Heck, they even have shoes called ice creams, right?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
So just the different color palettes and different things. So you actually might be able to do something with it.
Well, we'll see. I won't be able to do nothing with it, but we'll see for the IHOP lovers.
You never know. Man, people do the craziest things.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true. That's very much so right.
It was a thing. I was a dope sweatshirt that came out in like a super fresh colors, or even this time of year. Think about it. Like I said, pancakes. You got a pancake on you. It might be something dope, man. You never know, man. What if they got a designer that you was real big on and they signed on to do it? IHOP got the money.
Yeah, well, it's all about having somebody to speak up for your brand these days. So that's understandable. That's very much so understandable.
But I'm not saying. I think you can't knock it until you actually see it. But I'm just playing devil's advocate right now because I am kind of worried about a breakfast company making
gear.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, they have the resources. I'm assuming they've done some type of market research to where somebody would be like, yo, we can do this. It'll be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Why not give it? I'm sure they're not just jumping out there blindly. They've been around too long to jump out there and just try something off the rip.
I'm sure they heard from different influencers in the fashion industry, and they might even have hired their own marketing department to try, and design department. I'm sure this isn't them jumping off the roof with no basis with it.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. And then you've seen other people sell like quality shirts, so you never know. It might just be the people that. It might just be the same. I guess they might just be under the same umbrella. It might be the same company that run it, but they might not even just run it like, oh, this is IHOP's brand.
Yeah,
they just might just own it. Then you find out later on down, oh, it's IHOP.
Yeah, that's true. That can definitely happen. That can definitely happen. Well, if you are interested in that IHOP, if you're a fan of it, you can get your hands on the full pancake wear clothing and accessories by visiting shoppancakewear.com. That is shoppancakewear.com. So if you are interested, if that's something that you do want to get your hands on, if that's a must-have, then go ahead and log on and get you some gear.
So I'm be honest with you, man. I just pulled this up, and I would buy the very first shirt that popped up on it.
I'm going to have to go to shoppancakewear.com then.
No, this is actually kind of dope. Like, oh, you would wear this, man.
Okay, all right.
Like, this is actually, man, look at this. That is actually trendy.
Okay, I like the color scheme.
Yeah, it is real dope. They got pins, they got socks like this. See, we were having this back and forth, and this actually isn't that bad. I would wear this.
Yeah, well, shoppancakewear.com. I'll definitely be logging on a little later since my guy Nathaniel said so.
Nah, y'all, everybody out there in social media land, Facebook, Instagram, check this out, man. This is actually pretty cool stuff. Or like it looks comfortable, so it could even be just some dope loungewear that you're wearing around the house.
Yeah.
Or you can go get pancakes while wearing your pancake shirt on National Pancake Day.
Yeah.
That would be just, if you're a pancake lover, that would be the way to go about it. Nah, this is pretty.
Miss Kira Monique Law said if they come out with a healthy pancake and give y'all an endorsement, you'll wear it. Most definitely I would wear it. Daily. I would advertise for it on my Instagram. I would advertise for it on my Facebook. Any endorsements are definitely welcome. So, yes, ma'am, you're definitely right about that.
And how she said stuff like that makes it to Urban Outfitters. That is the truth, man. It's just man, I've realized there are people who like everything. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be lovers of that. Just like I got a Crown Royal shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People like stuff like that. Okay. But it's actually a good, I don't know what the quality's like, but the design was pretty cool, man. I like that. That is more holiday stuff, man. Hey, so let me ask you. So I was having a discussion, right, with some friends the other day, Royce. Mm-hmm. And it was just, I was telling him a story about I met this guy and I was talking about, he was a stylist, and I was telling him about my accessories and WJ or whatever, and he was just asking like the price point and things like that, and he told me that if it's not at least a certain price point, his clients won't even look at it. So if he said if it's not at least $50, $75, $100, they won't even look at it. They won't even, and that boggles my mind. Like I don't understand that, right?
Yeah.
So a couple of days passed, and I see this article that so the folks at Payless. Okay. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. The finesse of the year.
Yeah.
The finesse of the year.
Yeah. So like I was reading it, man. It was basically saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I was kind of scanning through. I was riding shotgun on the way somewhere. It made it look like they set up like a pop-up shop, right? Mm-hmm. They set up a pop-up shop like a fake luxury store, invited all these influencers out or what have you, and they was selling them Payless shoes, but then they was passing it off as something else.
Yeah, high-end prices.
Yeah. So man, what you think about that?
That's very interesting. It can show multiple things. It can show that if you give anything the right sales pitch, people will buy into it. Because basically they were selling Payless shoes and they just put a price tag on it and people were buying it and talking about how high the quality was or whatever the case may be, and not knowing that they're buying shoes at $1,800 price point, that it was a $30 pair of shoes.
But why do people feel like? Why do they have to want to spend a lot of money? Like, what makes it better because it costs more? Like, I've never understood that.
It puts them in, it makes them feel like they're in a different echelon than other people. It's an exclusivity of certain things. Some people, if people walking around here wearing a polo belt, you don't see them tucking in their shirt. But the moment they get them 2 G's on the front, their shirt tucked in, they pants sagging. It's just more so of a show off piece.
That's the dumb. I see people spend so much money and look so ridiculously tacky.
Yeah.
And it makes my blood boil. I don't understand.
High price don't necessarily bring style.
It just looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I've never even I'm not knocking anybody, but there's certain amounts of money I'm just not gonna spend on certain things.
Yeah.
I just don't. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up to me. And then I wonder, like, on the flip, is it that, okay, is this a way of saying that all of this stuff is pretty much the same quality? Or is it a way of saying that people just really don't recognize good quality?
Okay.
No, I'm asking you, what do you think it is?
Well, to be honest with you, on my end, I do have certain things that are higher quality, that are more expensive. And then I can tell the difference in certain articles of clothing that I do have multiples of.
I guess, man, like, I feel like as long as it's dope stuff, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I think if it's dope and it's good, that's all that really matters. Speaking of dope things, this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com. And use coupon code DOPE for extra 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now, sizes are selling out fast. But no, man. But like I said, going back, that burns me up. And I'm going to tell you one thing I have an issue with, right? So... And I'm glad they did this. They invited all these influencers, right? Mm-hmm. So unless you've been living under a rock, influencers basically just the cool kids or the popular ones that people look to because, like, this is what they're wearing. And all right,
and it basically sets the trend for fashion as we know it.
Basically. So these people are talking about, oh, it's high quality and this is this and that. And it really was like they don't, and I hate that because I hate when people just say, "Oh, I'm a stylist" or "I'm this or that," and they absolutely know nothing about it.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, they don't. And I'm hecking this in personal fitness. I'm sure you get that as well.
Oh yeah.
But does that not burn you up? Like because this is what you do for a living. You love this. You take it seriously. You also want to help other people. So when people just say, "Oh yeah, this is that," and they know absolutely nothing about it.
Well, in their mind, they do know something about it, and then somebody has paid them in order for them to feel like they're an expert at it.
Come on, you got to put in. I don't care. You got to put in. How can you be an expert if you haven't put in any time and effort?
Yeah, you're right.
You got to do your due diligence.
How many self-proclaimed gurus do we have out there right now? That people just buy into them because they self-proclaim.
And they're garbage.
Confidence. Yeah, but they say it with confidence. Like I said, if you say anything with confidence and give it the right sales pitch, I mean, it's basic psychology. People are going to buy into what you're saying.
That blows my. That makes my blood boil because I'll see it, man. I'll see these people buy these suits, and I had an apprenticeship before where I was working with a clothier and I was learning about measurements of that. So I've learned how certain things are supposed to fit. So I'll see it, and they'll be charging people all this money, and the suit is constructed terribly. The fabric is cheap. It look like if they walk out in the rain, it's gonna melt.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I'm like, man, you pretty much swindled this individual. But then I don't feel bad because I'm like, why do you just believe everything that's told to you?
Yeah.
So when they were like, oh, yeah, it's great quality, this and that, I'm like, that's garbage. You just showed up. You just showed up, and you can't just do that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's very, very true. But, that's how fashion is as we know it these days. That's what it's come down to.
But I will say this. Payless is nicer to me because I would not have given the money back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd have kept that money.
I would not have given the money back. Yo, but I do want to say this because I'm having a great time. I don't want to fall too far off on the ledge. Facebook Live, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback, please. We just want to get better. We want to make sure that we are giving you the best possible show at all times. We want to make sure that we give you something to want to come back and tune into. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends. You can also donate to our mission to bring enriched, awesome, inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. For the month of December, the Sphere has decided to help support if I'm saying this wrong, I'm sorry, the Hungerton Initiative to help end hunger in America and around the globe. Go to www.thesphere.tv/Hungerton to donate today. Thank you.
So it's December. It's Christmas coming up. You got any date ideas for Christmas?
Yes, save my money.
You ain't going on no dates, brother?
Save my money.
Okay. Hey, well.
Nah, man. Cause it's a little, and this would probably fly if we live like up north or something. So I think more like it's a little colder, you know, maybe something in the movie, like watching holiday movies or something. But what you thinking, man? What you got on? What you coming up with?
Well, the people over at coffeemeetsbagel.com came up with a list of 12 Christmas dates. And I went over the list and I reviewed it, and it's, some pretty good things. Some things we can do out here in Houston and other things we can't. But the first thing is ice skating. When the last time you've been ice skating?
I've never been ice skating.
Yeah, me either. The one time I was going to go ice skating at the Galleria, it was maybe about 10 years ago. And I seen a kid, he was skating and he fell and he cut his hand on the person in front of him on their skate as they were skating. And he got up and skated off and ran off, and I turned right back around. And I decided not to go ice skating.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Sounds like a scene from Final Destination.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's fingers didn't get cut off, but his hand got cut. But I was like, So I won't be ice skating.
I heard it was very similar to rollerblading, but I could see why.
I can rollerblade, but you ain't gonna cut your hand rollerblading.
I'm not opposed to ice skating. No, it seems cool, but I can see why you would do that, especially around the holidays. It's cold, and they typically got I think the Galleria do they have Christmas lights? Do they have lights?
Well, they got lights out at the zoo. And then out at Moody Gardens, they do as well. So, yeah, you go, you got Festival of Lights.
That'd be cool.
Or you can go to River Oaks. You can always drive up and down River Oaks, and they definitely have lights out there.
Now, that's something I've always done, hop in the car. We used to go, especially when I was even coming up, we always, you go drive, to the nicer neighborhoods with the huge houses.
Yeah.
Go check out all those lights.
Yeah.
That's a nice, cheap, save money date. I'm with that.
There you go. Well, you can go to River Oaks all the way up until New Year's. And they definitely have them out there. And then Winter Lights in the Heights. They have it there as well.
I just thought about what you could do, you could hire somebody to drive. So say y'all want to have a drink or something in the back seat and just kind of check it out so you don't miss nothing.
That's too much money. I'm not that important.
I'm just saying, man. What other ones you got? I like that idea. What else you got?
Drinking hot chocolate and watching a Christmas movie.
So that's kind of like what I was saying, though, man.
Okay.
TNT, they'll show Christmas Story 23 hours in a row.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Okay.
It's Christmas.
Yippee-ki-yay. All right, that's true.
It was Christmas.
That's true.
He was going to see his family.
Yeah.
He saved his family. Die Hard.
Yeah. I'm a Home Alone kind of fella.
It's unrealistic, man. Think about this.
Well, it's unrealistic for us because we ain't gonna forget our kids.
No, that's not. I'm not even talking about that. It was about 50 kids in that house.
Yeah.
They all went to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see how big that house was?
That was a pretty big house.
What the hell was he doing for a living?
I mean,
Hold
was
up.
back then when
No,
the
and to own a
real
house-
estate market was
And to
cheaper.
own a house that size in Chicago,
Say, man, I just felt like, I like the Christmas movie. Now you make me feel bad about liking that one. But but Die Hard is realistic. I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's not realistic. That's just my favorite. I just
A
Home
50-year-old man jumping out buildings with guns, and that's realistic. And you want
Bruce Willis wasn't 50 at the time.
He's always been 50. Bruce Willis was born 50.
He wasn't 50 at the time. But Christmas Stories is cool because you might shoot your eye out. I love that. I love that as well.
Or you can also see a local Christmas or movie play. I mean, musical or play.
I've done that.
Okay.
I went to a few years ago. We went to what is that? Is it the Christmas Carol with Scrooge?
Okay.
Is that what it's called? Christmas Carol with Scrooge, and then it's the Christmas, the Ghost of Christmas Past, Christmas Future, and Christmas Present.
Oh yeah. Christmas Carol.
That was a great. I actually had a really good time doing that. It was cool. That had a lot of shows going on. So now that is a solid one. I do like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you do want to advertise for a Christmas play or a Christmas movie, you can advertise right here on the Spear. Are you starting a business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand and sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Spear. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries around the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every single time. You can call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send us an email over at advertise@thespear.tv. Advertise@thespear.tv. So yeah, Christmas musical or Christmas play, that's pretty cool. Or you can go thrift shopping for ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah, I can see it. Man, and that ugly Christmas sweater thing has become a huge thing.
Yeah,
But
it's huge.
I like the thrift shopping. But I think, and it's kind of like an art to that. As long as you don't mind, because that's gonna be some time. Cause
I hate thrift shopping.
You have to actually look through stuff and really.
Yeah, I hate thrift shopping. I had an ex that she was very, very she's very frugal and she loved to thrift shop. But the things that she always found were great. Every time I went with her to look, I couldn't find one thing.
I would only look for certain things. I would look for neckties.
Okay.
I always find ties.
Okay.
And like stuff like belts and things. But I think the key is to go in the nicer neighborhoods. Man, I've seen furniture that was in Salvation Armies that was nicer than the furniture I had in my house.
Oh wow.
But it's just typically the type of neighborhood you go will be an inclination of what you're gonna find in that Salvation Army or whatever.
Yeah.
One of the best suits I ever saw. To this day I still beat myself up for not buying this suit.
Uh-huh.
Like I was like, hey, let me go. I went and did something, came back, it was gone. It was like $30.
You should have pulled the trigger on that.
Yeah, but it just go in the right neighborhood. You go in the right neighborhood, you can come up with a lot of good stuff, man.
Oh, okay. And one of the other things, like you had said earlier, go to one of the neighborhoods and look at the local Christmas lights. That's another thing can be done.
Yeah, man, I always liked that growing up. I liked it for two reasons. One, because the lights were cool, and then my mom would take us to like the really big neighborhoods, and it was also pretty like it was motivating. She like, hey man, you want this? You go to college, work hard. Like she would show us these things like. So we got to see it in person. We got to see the big house and with all the cars up front. Man,
like the Home Loan house?
They were like that. Man, and it's crazy. I still remember this one house to this day where the whole front of it was pretty much all glass. And it was this massive, like, winding staircase down the middle with light. And it was just all these foreign cars. And like, you could see into the... And I was like, bro, it looked like they were having the perfect Hallmark Christmas. Okay. So that was an image that I've always had in my mind. Like, I want to work hard because, like, I was like, that looks dope. Like, I want to have that one day. So that has always been something real big I wanted to do. Okay. I tell you something else I like to do every year, man. Like, and we used to do this too. Like, go give back to the less fortunate. Okay. Volunteering is always, Whether it be a toy drive or a toy drive or just feeding the homeless or just clothes, anything like that, or even if you just adopted a few families and you're just giving some money to, or putting some baskets together, stuff like that. I always like to do that because and then it's like I feel like everybody, you're always gonna find people that are down in their luck.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like during the holidays, that's when it really hits home for people because they're seeing everybody get all this other stuff.
And the holiday season is the highest rate of suicide. Of all year.
I did hear that, so that's why I think that's also because I always
back
give
to
back
less
during that
fortunate
time.
is major.
So I was always big on that. I could always appreciate that. It was just a good look. I always enjoyed that. I think that's something I want to continue, even whenever I get a family, to try to give back during that time of year and so forth. Well,
in order to be able to afford to get back to the less fortunate, you got to be able to save money. And this portion of the show, these people can help you save some money. This portion of the show is sponsored by the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33%, or more than 77 million of Americans, don't pay their bills on time. Wow. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say that they don't have enough savings. Please don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@thehoustonhousewivesoffinance.com and ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces in the new age of financial services. So giving back to the less fortunate is really, really good. I try to do that not only during the holiday season, but year round, because, I always like to say all the time, we're blessed to be a blessing. So that's pretty good. So when's the last time you made a gingerbread house? Because that's one of the ideas that Coffee Meets Bagel had on there as well.
Third grade.
Third grade?
Third grade.
So
I ate it halfway through.
Okay.
It didn't. I was a chubby child.
That might be something I have to do. Decorate a gingerbread house with my daughter.
She would probably like that.
Yeah,
that'd be
she
cool.
Probably like that. I'd be like the cool dad for like the whole month of December.
That's but I ain't gonna lie, I remember it was fun. I just never did it again. But it was. I had a teacher, and that was one thing. You know how when you're in elementary, you have like little Christmas parties and stuff. I had a teacher. That's what was one of the things we did at our Christmas party. That we all did like our individual like small gingerbread houses.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I'm gonna do. That's gonna be real interesting.
It's out there now. Like somebody could bring this back up, so you have to do it.
Yeah. We gonna do it. If one of y'all wanna make a gingerbread house, then go ahead and put that on there and tag us on Instagram at The Spear, and we'll have a Christmas party and come in, eat your gingerbread house. Because I'm sure it'll look better than one of the ones I'll make. Another suggestion, they said you can go window shopping.
I don't agree with that.
That could be a good date idea.
What if, really?
Walk in like the River Oaks district. Over there where they got all the nice places, and then, stop and maybe get some gelato or something like that.
Maybe I'm too logical. I look at it this way. So if I can afford to shop in River Oaks, that window shopping is going to be like, why aren't you buying this?
Okay.
And if I can't afford it, it's just going to remind me that I have no money.
Yeah, but then you also said you were saving in the month of December, so window shopping might.
But that's just...
you're right. No, that's a
maybe
way of thinking.
By myself, but on a date, I'm not about to go show this woman everything that I can't buy her. She gonna start window shopping for somebody else too. It made no sense, man. Oh, baby, look at everything that I can't afford. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Please.
Another suggestion is having a little Christmas party or a kickback or a potluck. Getting you some friends together and doing something like that.
I like Christmas parties with friends. I'm not big on potlucks at work.
I feel you. Because I think everybody got cats at their house.
I think
nasty.
that too.
Yeah.
And I don't think other people wash their hands.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I think everybody has a code when they cook.
Yeah.
So
if it's not store-bought at the potluck, I'm not eating it. Like that pie got to have a HEB on there or something like that, because I'm not.
Unless I just so happen to work with one of my really good friends or my good friend's mother. That random.
Still, it's 50-50 for me.
But that random, I'm just.
No, I feel you. Yeah, everything got to be store-bought for me to eat it.
And it's not to be mean. It's just like, but I know you can just look at people what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people.
You got dandruff, and you trying to make potato salad.
I've seen people not wash hands in the back. So I'm just real.
Yeah.
People have cats all on the kitchen table.
Nah,
I don't even like when people. I'm not even a fan when people bring dogs dog friendly bars and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Cause
yeah.
I'm like I'm eating here, so like they just don't.
I didn't know they had dog friendly bars. Where they?
Everywhere.
Well, I don't drink, so maybe that's why I ain't.
But even just hanging out, but like I just like or even some restaurants, I just feel like and I love that. I'm funny like that, man. I'm particular like that.
I'm particular as well.
And it's funny when we was paying bills and you was doing the ad, I just realized what I think would be this is very selfish right now. The ideal holiday date for me,
Okay.
impress me and take me, would be to go watch the NBA on Christmas Day.
Okay. Yeah. Ladies, that's a great date idea. Because I'm a basketball fan myself. So, yeah, take us to go watch basketball.
Now that's probably one of the most expensive games of the year.
Yeah.
And you probably catch a plane ticket because they only have the Knicks, they only had the East Coast teams and whoever was in the finals.
All the good teams.
But I was like, that would be amazing.
That would be dope.
That would be amazing. But like the holiday parties are cool. I like the holiday parties with your friends, especially if I'm throwing it. That means I have control over all the food.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about eating other people's.
Yeah. And it'll be store-bought
shifty
if I'm
food.
controlling all the food because I can't cook.
Yeah, but even if it's store-bought, that means it's not contaminated, brother.
Yeah, touche.
I'm just saying, man. But Christmas parties, man.
Yeah.
I like the Christmas parties. They have the ugly sweater Christmas parties. They have. I've been the ones where it's more. I guess you would say more formal. Where I've seen people in there with like the nice velvet blazers and women in like the cocktail dresses and things like that. Well, what's your take on them, man? What you think about them?
That's definitely a way to show off your sense of style. I love Christmas parties because, like you said, all of them are themed. When they're having holiday parties, they're themed. No matter, like you said, if it's a certain type of dress code, an ugly Christmas sweater, or a holiday sweater period, or cocktail attire, or whatever the case may be. So I dig them a lot because that's the time of year, and then also I love the cold where you can layer and you can really show off your true sense of style. So I love dressing up for Christmas parties.
Oh yeah, man, I'm with that, man. Especially like I say the last 5-6 years, man, those like ugly sweater parties is like a holiday. Like I don't know what made it get so big.
Yeah.
And, beforehand people would just, I guess they would come out with sweaters that people gave them that they never wanted to wear, or like they'd come up with. Now you can just go to Walmart and they intentionally
have a whole
sell
ugly Christmas sweater
ugly
section.
sweaters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I like the party. 'Cause to me, I think the uglier the sweater, the doper it is, because it's so in style right now. So if you got you a fly sweater,
And it's
like,
going to catch people's eye.
it's super ugly. It's like super fly.
You got you an ugly Christmas sweater at the house?
Actually, man, I was just wearing a regular sweater and somebody was like, "Oh, that's your ugly sweater," and I was kind of offended.
Okay.
But, but I thought it was dope, so I wear it.
They got an attitude out of me too.
Yeah. Man, my homie one year, he had one that had like wires hanging out of it. He said, "Man, that damn nigga got electrocuted. Can't nobody tell me about sweater. Ain't nobody's sweater better than mine, man." Yeah, wires and lights was broken on his, but I think it's cool because I was like, man, as ugly as it is, uglier the better. You just throw you like a dope pad kicks and some jeans, you in there.
Yeah. What about dressing like a hip hop elf? Get you a all red or green tracksuit. Get you some Adidas and put you some elf ears on there.
I'm not wearing anybody's
like
elf
Run
ears.
DMC North Pole, like all of it collide.
I'm not wearing anybody's elf ears.
But I'm just saying, it's the holiday season, man. You got to be in the holiday spirit, brother.
I'm just not wearing elf ears, man. That's and I'm not knocking the individual that chooses to wear the elf ears. I'm just not the individual who will be the person wearing those elf ears.
Okay.
Now, if you choose to wear elf ears, go ahead and wear elf ears.
So after about 2 eggnogs, you think you be done changed your mind?
Nah, brother, I don't. And then when you drink, it get hot, so you probably unzip it compared to putting on, man. But I'm not the elf ear guy. I'll do the Santa hat. I'll even do the mistletoe. I'm not wearing the elf ears.
So you put a whole hot Santa hat, but you don't want to put on the elf ears.
No, it's not about me being hot. I just don't like how it looks.
That's fine. I'll put on the elf ears then. I'm going to keep the party going.
You can do Hey, brother, my Santa hat be lit. I'm just saying. I'm not the guy with the elf ears. That's not me. I'm not no hip hop elf with no all green. No, that's not me. I'm not knocking anybody else to do it. Something I could wear, you might not be able to wear, and vice versa.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I might have an ugly sweater on, and I'd be like, damn, it's ugly.
Yeah.
You put it on, they be like, damn, that's dope. so everybody can't do, you know what I mean? But if that's what you want to do, rock the elf ears, man. Elf on, brother. Elf on.
I'm gonna do my elf thing. Now I gotta find me some elf ears. I probably can find them off Amazon because you can find everything out there. What about dressing dapper with the Christmas colors?
No, I'm with that. Now that's the route that I usually go. I went to a holiday party last night, and when I was looking what I was gonna wear, I was looking at more so like the red and the greens and stuff like that. Now that is what I like to do. I do it like that, or even just accents of holiday. You know what I mean? Just the holiday colors, because, like I said, red, greens. You look at that, or something with the red or green base, base with a bunch of different colors. I think that's real cool. I like that.
Okay.
I am a big fan of that. I think that looks pretty solid, man. I think it's pretty solid.
You got some ideas. You can weather the hunter green suit with a red turtleneck and some cognac shoes. Some nice little brown shoes to set it off.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
You can wear your red or burgundy suit with a green turtleneck.
I like that as well, man. That's what I actually had the burgundy the pants. I had the burgundy pants on yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was trying to go with that same type of vibe, man. So yeah, I'm real big on that. And then I don't know if you ever noticed, man, during the holidays, I see a lot of people wear I see more of the velvet blazers come out then.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just the Christmas time, but I think that's a good time to wear that.
That's a dope. Yeah. Velvet blazers are dope. I got one. It's black. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Velvet blazers are real dope. I'm a fan of those.
I like it a lot, man. I tell you, another type of party thing I've also seen it where people do they PJs.
Oh, that's another stylish way.
I've seen on Christmas Eve, I've known people all right, the families got together on Christmas PJs, Eve, and they're all hanging in their pajamas or the ones they got the matching onesies and all that. Man, I've seen people like all of them they all had matching Christmas onesies, or I know one of my closest friends. I remember his wife. He's a big Red Sox fan, so his wife had bought him a Red Sox onesie.
Yeah.
So it was cool. So just any trying to traditional way of going about things, but I like so it seems like just something different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I thought that was a cool little spin on stuff.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. That's definitely a fashion statement that you can wear to a party, some Christmas PJs.
Yeah, but even so, it was but the way they had it was okay. They had the pajamas or whatever, but it wasn't they was a party was going out. So it was it was the kickback with all the families and everybody had their pajamas. Or
that's a dope party.
Or kind of like when it's just friends that become family, you know what I mean? And
everybody's comfortable,
and everybody's there, what have you.
That's dope. I didn't even think about that one. That's a good one.
But wow, just popped in my head, just had an epiphany. Okay, so thinking about holidays, right? Mm-hmm. So typically you think about colder weather. So we said all this stuff about colder weather. And there's cold weather ideas, but we're in Texas, so. It's not for here. It's not always cold on Christmas.
That's true.
It's not always cold on the holidays.
That's true.
So would you just stay with the color scheme? Because man, I remember plenty of Christmases being outside with T-shirts on.
Yeah.
So would you just stay with the color scheme, or do you still try to wear something
That's a good question. Do you dress for the season, or do you put on what you want to wear? Last year I wore some. I have some Christmas. Nike SBs that got a whole bunch of Christmas presents on them. Okay. Now, it was cold last Christmas because I wore a peacoat with it. But I guess, it just depends on the individual. I mean, we can't wear a sweater on in 87-degree weather.
Yeah, because I literally remember a Christmas going home. I said, all right, 'cause I remember I'm be comfortable, so I'm driving with the T-shirt, and I had the button down, the sweater in the back, something like that. And when I pulled up to my uncle's house and got out the car, I was like, well, I don't need to put nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wonder when you got places like Texas or LA, the warmer climates. Like how, like what's it like? How can you still get your holiday on?
Yeah. And that's when you're not in the Christmas spirit too, because I love to dress up for the holidays. I love to.
And I'm not saying not do it, but think about it, because we said, like, we was talking about the veil. We talk about all this warm stuff, but what if everybody don't live in cold climates?
Yeah, that's true. So maybe we have to do it the warmer climate way. Well, it's a green T-shirt and some red slacks.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to throw out just different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Trying to throw out different stuff and trying to make sure I don't run out of ideas. You know, I got
a green button down and some red slacks. Throwing on with some brown shoes.
That could be cool, brother. That could definitely be cool, man. You know, or I tell you what they should have. You ever seen those tuxedo shirts where it's a T-shirt but look like a tuxedo?
Yeah.
It should be a T-shirt where it look like a Santa Claus outfit.
Yeah.
And
This is my winter outfit.
Yeah, or a T-shirt just look like a ugly sweat, something like that.
Put a Christmas tree on the T-shirt. That could be the tie.
I'm with that as well.
Yeah, that's dope.
I am also. Okay. I went to something not too long ago as well. I just thought about fashion stuff, and my buddy had a party, and they were decorating the tree, right? They were decorating the tree, and then it was almost, and they had people kind of, I guess, dressed like what you wanted for Christmas. So you had to figure out like what this individual. So you basically had to dress like what you wanted.
That's another dope concept.
So some people were very creative, some people were lazy.
Yeah.
But like you just kind of like, okay, what do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like my buddy, he had on like purple pants, purple shirt, and he just wrote crown. But then sometimes it just gave people a way to be creative or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
that's very creative. You done came up with two good ways. The PJs for the party or dress like you want?
Now I can't take credit for the PJs. I can't take credit. That was just one that I saw.
Well, you gave me the idea.
Okay, I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
And the other one, I was like, yo, that's pretty cool, man.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out how to dress like a winning lottery ticket, but it just, you know.
Yeah, because that was I would have wanted to be a bank vault.
You know.
That's how I'd have tried to dress up like a bank vault.
You know, you just try to speak everything.
Somebody's safe deposit box or something like that.
Yeah, man. But I think it was pretty cool, man. I think the holiday thing is good, you know. And I think all of this stuff is cool just because, you know, all the parties are cool because it brings us together. It gives us the time to you know, to just really spend time with one another during this time of the year and just kind of, you know, look back on the last 12 months and just, you know, be thankful for having each other, just the camaraderie, being with friends, family. You know, this time of year people are typically in a better mood. Their spirits are a little bit higher. And then the ones who aren't, this is our time to bring them in, lift them up. You know what I mean? We just kind of, well, that gives us a chance to kind of get ready for what's coming up for the next year coming up.
Definitely be appreciative that we made another year.
Definitely
be appreciative.
I'm happy for that. Oh, I'm just going to say this because I'm happy. I don't know if we said this earlier. Me and my man are new co-hosts for the show.
Oh, yeah.
So we are here. You know, Nathaniel James, my boy Royce. We are new co-hosts for Just for Gentlemen. So even though Kayla's not here today, you will see us regularly going forward. You saw us last time, and that was just really just to see if we all had a good feel for each other, and everything was going well. So happy to say that we are here now.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to be here. I'm definitely appreciative of Mr. Senior Guapo 713 giving us an opportunity, giving us a platform, and trusting in us, you know, to bring us on. So I'm definitely excited about what's going on around here at the Spirit Broadcast Studios, and I'm definitely looking to offer my expertise to bring G is for Gentlemen on into a whole different stratosphere.
Yeah, man, I think it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be dope. Cause I was thinking about this actually when I first got here and thinking about it yesterday as well. It's cool because it's so different, but it's the same, man. You know, we're all young black men trying to do stuff. We're black men trying to do stuff, but think about it. We're all from the three major cities in Texas: Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
We went to 3 different HBCUs.
Yeah.
And then we're part of 3 different Greek organizations.
Yeah.
So a lot of the things is all kind of the same, but yet very different.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So different fields of work, all black schools but different schools, all Divine Nine, different organizations, different senses of style, but all yet stylish.
All yet stylish.
So I think it's gonna be something awesome that we could bring together.
Yeah,
I think
a lot
it's
of
gonna
versatility.
be really good. I can't wait for it. So I'm really looking forward to see the leaps and the bounds and the different things and the challenging like that we can, because iron sharpens iron. So I'm really looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Because I'm being honest, so like I had hit it with the suit game, but I was like, Royce got the streetwear. I don't want it. I said, let me fall in here this week with the street. I don't want him thinking he running off with it like a tracking me, man. Let me show him that I'm here.
Hey, I like the bespoke. I like the suit wear as well. Y'all be killing it.
But it's dope because we'll be able to feed off of each other and see little things and this and that. And you might see something like, oh man, I never thought about doing it. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty solid. And then you get different people's perspective. I think it's just a good look, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely interested in learning some things and doing some stuff. So, I'm glad that it's coming along. And I'm looking forward to the new year.
Great, man. So, man, I'm going to say this, man. I've enjoyed today.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I had an awesome time. Man, I'm looking forward to doing much work with you, brother. Yeah, and I appreciate, we appreciate everybody that chimed in today. Please continue to check us out, man, on GS for Gentlemen. Until next time, peace.
Have a good one.